Hey guys, it's Kelly and I'm going to show you today how I like to use my favorite contour kit by Smashbox. It is 3 sticks that are cream contour colors. I love this set. It's so easy to use and I just love it. So I'm going to show you how I use it. There's so many different ways. The kit actually comes with directions on how to contour specifically by face shape. So if you decide to go and get it from Sephora, you can follow the directions on your exact face shape. I have more of an oval face shape, and so I'm going to contour an oval face shape today, but I'll give you a few pointers on other face shapes as we go. So I will get started. I start with darkest to lightest, so darkest being your contour color. It's a matte color. Contour and bronzers are very close in color. Bronzers are warmer and tend to be more shiny or shimmery, and contour colors are very matte and almost a little bit cool in tone. So I like to start right by the hairline up here by the ear and draw just halfway down to contour the cheekbone, which I feel like is my favorite area to contour on the face. If I don't have a lot of time, I just quickly contour my cheekbones and move on to my blush. On days that I really want to go all out, I'll go ahead and do my forehead to add dimension. I don't have a very large forehead. For those of you who have a taller forehead and you want to shrink it in size, I would draw a line right around here and contour up into the hairline to add more dimension and make it appear smaller. I have, like I said, oval face shape, so I'm gonna draw right in here and a little bit underneath my jawline back here to create more of a square. I love a square face shape, so that's just what I'm going for. If you don't have a strong jawline at all and you want to create one, you can just draw right under the bone where you want to create a stronger line and blend that down onto your neck. Also, if you have a nose that you aren't crazy about, you can contour it to make it appear smaller or more narrow by creating 2 narrow lines down the center, like so. And then I like to make my nose appear smaller on the bottom because I feel like it kind of hangs down a little bit. And then here on the sides, I'm pretty round, so I like to draw in the lines there, so you can see that. And then I'll go in and blend these out. This is a soft, creamy consistency and it blends out beautifully, so don't be so scared when you see all these lines on your face or on my face. I've got this little brush. This is a Pro Slanted Buffing Detail Brush from Sephora. It's their Pro line, and I absolutely love it for contouring. You don't have to go out and buy a fancy brush. You can just use a small blush brush to get started. And if you're digging it, you can invest in a good brush. I like to blend this directly into the hairline and then up a little bit. But as you can see, that creates just like such a defined area right there, which makes my whole cheekbone appear to be lifted and more defined. So I just really love to contour the cheeks on every client. Always contour up with the cheek and not down. You want to keep this area nice and light all the way through the ear. And if you feel like you accidentally went a little too down, just take a cotton or your finger and wipe it clean and blend up. Don't blend too far down into this area. There's no bone here, so you want to keep that area nice and clean as well. The directions that come with this kit are actually really nice. I just feel like it's always nice to see someone else do it so that you can see how I blend and just how the product works in general. I really love these sticks the best out of all of the contours I've tried. I've gone with the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette in powder and in cream. I didn't love the cream consistency, and the powders I didn't love either. If you've got some like sagging skin here, darken that area right through there. I have an enlarged thyroid, so that's kind of where I get mine. throughout my neck. So I like to just kind of darken it, and it just brings it back and recedes it a little and makes it appear smaller. So now I'm just kind of contouring the sides of my face to give it a little more dimension. Photographs nicer and adds a little color to my face. Like I said, I contour the sides because I have a short forehead. For taller foreheads, you could do the sides and the top. Now I like to use a very small brush for my nose. So blend that down, and it'll soften the shape of your nose, and then down. Very cool. So now I'm going to go in with the bronzer color and add some warmth or a touch of sun. I like to add a touch of sun up here and a little on my chin, and I'll add a little right on my cheeks here. This just kind of warms your face up, gives it a little bit of a glow. These days we all want to stay away from the sun because the sun is the #1 thing that ages our skin, right? And we all know this now, so we try to stay away from it. Well, then we're all very pale, and pale is not super pretty on everyone. So I like to bronze myself up just a bit. I don't want to go crazy with the bronzer though, because I don't want to look artificial. I want to look natural. So now last, I'll take my highlight. This is my favorite part. I just feel like it really wakes me up. I go all the way on the very top of the cheekbone and under the eye here, all the way up, and add a little bit there, down the center of the nose here, and then just a touch there and there. You want to use a clean brush or a separate brush for your highlight, because if you just go in with your bronzer brush, you're going to be really dark. And so I will start here and highlight all the way up, and then go under my eyes. I love this part of the highlight because 1, it really wakes you up, and 2, you can clean up if you have any eyeshadow that's fallen below this line. You can clean it up with your highlight, and it just makes you look brighter, and it lifts your cheekbone, and it makes you look younger. I feel like it makes a huge difference. If you've never tried a contour or a highlight before, I really urge you to get these. They're great for beginners. They'll last forever because they come with their own sharpener, and you've got the entire length of the pencil of product. It's not just a twist up product where you only get this much product, you actually get that much product. So I feel like it's a good value. It's $45 from Sephora. I like to order online with Sephora because they always send you really good samples if you order online, and it's usually free shipping. So that is that. Contour, bronzer, and then highlight. And last, I like to do a touch of blush on the apples of my cheeks. I am using Blush Scents from Senegence, and I just like to dab that right on the apples of my cheeks and then blend it in to give myself a little bit of color so I don't look too washed out from the highlight. This is, what color is this? This is Toasted Rose. It's just a really good neutral blush for the fall, I feel like, in most skin tones. So that is that. I've got it all set there, and you can see that it really does make a really big difference on your facial structure and just overall glow for your makeup. So try it out and let me know if you have any questions. I'm also wearing Plum Lip Scents today, and this is one of my favorites for fall, just a really dark burgundy, and as you can see, it doesn't come off, so love it. And I've got shadow scents on my eyes and shadow scents in my brows, and I also love that the brow color does not come off. It's super neat. So I hope that you got something out of this and that you are urged to try a contour.